What's supposed to happen? But I'm so tired. I haven't woken up yet. But I definitely feel a clear message, I guess, coming through. I was driving, and within just the 10 to 20 minute drive, I had 2 large birds get right in front of my car. Now, birds are normally a thing for me anyway. I just love birds. I love animals, and I love the wild, but obviously, hello with the wild. But as I was sitting there thinking about it, and I was just like, okay, what does this even mean? I mean, the obvious is takeoff. You're ready for takeoff. That's what I definitely feel like. I don't think you even know it's happening, though. So what started to come through was, so the bird kind of come in, and then right in front of my car, like straight ahead, like it was guiding me, which I was going that way. That's the only way the road even went. That's funny. It's the only option you even have, and you don't even know it, and it's going to happen regardless. Okay. So, in a video game, when the best one I have an example of is Buffy. I play Buffy the Vampire Slayer video games on the Xbox back in the day, and that's the first one I played where I noticed this. Okay, but when you're playing the game, like, you'll do something, you'll do the first thing and be like, okay, that's over, and then you're just kind of running around like, where do I go next? But when you go into or get close enough to the next entry, like the next gateway, a character, a bad guy, something will come out, tempt you, and like want you to follow it. So that was the message I got from the bird, but specifically on that second one. I mean, it was huge. Its wings were all spread out. My daughter was here. She's 7. She was like, wow, that's a big bird. And I was like, and so, like I said, that's what I was thinking on. It's like, and it became like, that's what's going on. It's like, you're out here and you're going, you're doing the thing, and maybe you don't even know where you're headed, or you don't know where God's plan is to take you. But if you pay attention, there's those synchronicities like that, the birds, the characters that are kind of telling you the next place to go. And it's fun, but also it's a confirmation. So when you pay attention to those synchronicities, you're like, oh, I was meant to be in this moment. I myself do this, and I'll get not vertigo. I don't know why that's coming up, but that, yeah. Deja vu. I'll get deja vu. Be like, I've been here before. Why am I back? What am I supposed to learn from this? So you're on your path, and pay attention. Pay attention to the synchronicities, the signs. It can be something simple. You can hear a word in a TV series and then hear the same word in real life, or then hear it in another series, or whatever. And there's this invisible string that you aren't even aware of. Or maybe you are, hopefully you get to being aware. And those signs, I'm hearing characters. Those characters are coming out of the woodwork with that silent string, to guide you and to confirm this is where you're meant to go. This is the right direction. You're on the path to soaring, essentially. You want to soar. We all do. Soar. S-O-A-R. We want to soar like birdies. And I can hear the birds chirping or something outside. Oh, yeah, a big truck goes by. Oh, dirt and sand, maybe. I know. Yesterday I was like, there's got to be something about this, because we had sand delivered for our pool so we can get all that started. But that was not the first thing. And so much has been coming up. I don't know if it's like a dump truck situation, sand, the beach. Oh. And this blue that just keeps showing up, mostly in cars, but I don't even know if it's really teal, but it's almost this light. It's like that light somewhere between a blue and a green. So maybe it is a beachy vibe. Maybe it's an ocean, or like, for me, it's California vibe, or Florida. I don't know if you're moving, you want to move, you'd rather be there, you're going on vacation and something's going to happen. But trailers, that was coming up for some reason. And maybe you're going to be single, or you want to be single and you want to start over. I don't know. But that's what I thought, like turquoise. That's the color. It was kind of like this. There's this turquoisey color. That's kind of, it could also be in like ocean water, seafoam green vibes. But it kept coming up on cars, on automobiles. And I was like, and I kept thinking, like, because I want one. I want an SUV real bad. And, I was like, well, maybe that'll be mine. But I think it's actually just got something to do with this message of soaring, of doing something you really want to do, obviously, that you're meant to do. And God, source, creation is supporting you in that. And is not just supporting you, but is literally dragging you. Like I said, that invisible string dragging you, pulling you, and you can't even see it. It's this magnetic, like, you can't help. Maybe that's it. You can't help but look at it, that turquoise. People can't help but see. People, you stand out. Like, you're just different. And people can't help but see you rising. They don't understand it. They may not understand what you are even doing. The catalyst. Oh. But you're the start. You're the start of so many things. But just focus on you. Those are distractions and they don't matter. But like, eventually you'll be able to look back and you will see how those invisible strings tied together, that you made your move and you started flying, or you were, on your path. And then all these other little things are clicking into place over the bird. I mean, you can't. Flew right there. I know it's just a little baby bird, which I love. Oh, look at it getting it. Yeah, get your shit. Get it, girl. Get it, boy. Anyway, yeah, like literally in front of my car in my face, and was like, hey, I'm here. Look at me. So yeah. When I stop recording, I'm not getting the birds like looking around with something in his mouth, like, you quit looking at me, why aren't you looking at me? It's like it knows, she, okay. So that was what I came here to tell you today, is there's a magnetic invisible string. The synchronicities, the deja vus are happening for you, to guide you, even if when it seems like it's a tower moment, or you've already had it, or you're in the midst of it. Or this is what keeps also, and it just did again. You know how they say, like, when a tornado comes and you're already in it and it's real quiet and still, you don't know you're even in it, but like you're already in it. That's what's going on. You're like, oh, when is that? No, it's already happening. I always say, like, everything's the opposite. Everything on this earth is the opposite of whatever we are told, taught, whatever. So we're told morning and we think sunrise, and sunrise is the beginning of morning, of a new day. However, the actual new day, the new time period, starts in the middle, literally in the middle, midnight, in the middle of the night. Okay, the new year, which isn't correct anyway, but begins in the winter during hibernation period, essentially. The real new year, whatever, we're not going to argue or talk about that, but like, as far as everything thawing out from that hibernation, from that preparation stage of relaxing, dusting off the old, making room for the new, which I feel like we don't all do enough. We don't actually dust off enough of our past. That's something I've been heavily working on. Getting rid of the old stories we told ourselves, old routines, cycles, repetitive behaviors, patterns, relationship patterns, parenting patterns, how we're raising our kids generation after generation, or from child to child even. And we're dusting all of that off, and then we start the new year. But when we start the new year, it's like, it's not in the pinnacle. It's not at the peak of summer. It's not at the peak of sunrise. It's not. It all starts in the middle. You're already in the tornado. You are in the storm, or as they call it, the eye of the storm. It is already happening. You can probably feel it as I watched that bird just like literally flutter so hard and fly away. Because you were in the storm the whole time. The whole time that you were preparing and gathering berries and eating your food and getting the worm, the early bird gets the worm. The whole time you were putting in all that work and you were stressing, or you are, it's already happening. So chill, because who you are right now and who you're going to be on this path when those characters come out and they're like, hey, I'm here and this is where you're supposed to do your thing. That person, they need you to be. They need you to be you authentically, who you would choose to be if you had the choice, if no one was looking, or maybe if everyone was looking in some cases. Be that person, that character, and on your road. And that way you can soar. You can soar. I don't like it because it sounds like it's sore. Like, I gotta soar. Yeah. That's it. And something about a train. I don't know. If it's about a train, if it was. But I just wanted to sit in that silence for a minute, because when it stops and the flowing and the repeating starts, I feel like I know that's when it's over. That's when the message has been. Okay. You're soaring, but be you. Be who you would be if no one was watching. Be who you think the world should be. And you're already on the path. Just to recap, sorry. You're already on that path. You are already soaring. There is an invisible string, a magnetic, if you will. Maybe it's even actually, like a heart, like a pulsing, hold on. You're letting it off. It's you. Sonar, soar, sonar. That's what I was thinking of. It's like you're letting it out. You are where it's beginning. Oh, okay. Like I said, because then when you look back, you're going to see. Is it called the butterfly effect? I call it like domino. And then I'll be like the domino effect of the butterfly. And when the domino, falls here, but then finally it's reacted all over, the world, wherever, and then it comes back to you. But like that energy, and you are putting it out, and people see it, they smell it, they taste it, they hear it, they don't know how, they don't know why. And yeah, maybe they are jealous, because I just watched that video, or I started watching it, but I just turned it off, where she was saying, you've got people asking, why you and why not me? Well, because that's first problem, because you're focused on, but that's not relevant. But people are looking around and seeing it. They see you. They see the changes. They feel it. They feel how different you feel. You feel it. You feel how different you perceive this world, how differently you are addressing the world, the people, the characters who are coming out on your path to lead you or guide you, or to just say, you're on the right path. And you are. Like, personally, I wanted to say, so stay on it. But I wasn't meant to say that, because, like I said, you don't have a choice. You're just on it. That's it. It's already happened. You're beyond the point of making the choice. You already made it, like back there. Oh, you made the choice in winter. You made the choice when everything was stagnant and dead and nothing was moving. And you were like, I can't go through this again. Oh. And then the calm. That's why I want to say there is no storm, because I think people think of a storm as this big, messy, scary, loud. But the storm is inside you. And you've calmed it because you've already decided you won't go back through it. And now, like I said, yeah, it's, your aura, whatever it is, your magnetic field two birds just in almost unison, just shh. They're just like do, 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 do. And that's what it's like. You're already on the path. You're already on the assembly line. There's no stopping it. It's not going to be rough. There's not going to be just like this sudden jolt. There's no surprises, essentially, in an unwelcoming or uncomfortable way. Discomfort, yeah, that has come up. It's already begun, and you already know that you don't want the past so badly that you have no choice but to be comfortable in the future. You have no choice but to be comfortable in the future. And you are already. Because you're comfortable being uncomfortable. You're uncomfortable right now. You're uncomfortable listening to this message. You're like, why am I still looking at this ugly bee's face with her big wild hair and her sunburned cheeks and her ripped up, torn, stained, hair dye stained shirt? Why am I even still here? Because you were meant to hear it. You're meant to accept it in your mind, in your body, in your soul. The fact that you're already there, you're soaring. You don't have, and I know it doesn't quiet the anxieties, but you don't have to stress it. You don't have to put on airs. You don't have to pretend. You don't have a mask anymore. You don't have a mask. There is no mask. It's gone. So when you feel that anxiety, you think, oh my God, I have to. No, you don't. Your magnetic field has already taken care of it. Your magnetic field, yeah. The centripetal force, it's already happened. You're already in it. You're in it. Okay. That's it. I love you so much. I'm excited. Have a good day. Bye.